Words with Mayor McKay.
When Nanaimo Mayor Bill McKay was running for the positions, one of his platforms was to implement a core review. That core review is now underway. What stages are we at with that and what's being looked at?
Well, first phase, the group that's doing it, the company that's doing it are very, very competent, and they've got a somewhat different approach than what other companies have. Really impressed with the ones that we've selected. We were asked to give 20 top items so that we didn't explore under every single rock, so to speak, because it could be the most expensive in all of history.
And you lift up the big rocks and you'll find the little ones under there
That's
too.
right,
Yeah.
that's right. So they've done a great job so far, very impressed with the people, and we're just going to carry on with it. It's first phase, doing the exploratory work, and of course all hands are on deck trying to participate in that process.
How many phases are there? This is first phase of?
First phase of probably 3 phases. First one will be this. The second one will be review with the community as to how they view what we've determined. And then of course the third phase is to determine how we are going to move forward. Are we going to make significant changes? What changes are they suggesting? What best practices do they want us to look at?
Now there has been a little bit of criticism that I've been picking up that all of the committees are sort of on hold right now and being suspended as this core review happens. What is the motivation and the reasoning behind that?
Well, as you know, we've had 2 major reductions in senior staff in the last 3 years, implemented by 2 city managers, and we've now got a situation where we need to have people to do the work that we're asking them to do. So when council puts out a request for a report at a meeting, for example, we need to ask the question, how are we going to get that work done? You know, we're running as lean a machine as we possibly can right now. Staff spend a lot of time with committees and preparing for committee meetings and working with the recommendations of those committees afterwards. So the city manager has suggested we simply put the committees on hold for 3 months, get the lion's share of this work done at the core review, and let staff concentrate on that while the process is underway, and let's get it done.
There's a lot of the small grassroots community groups that rely on the work of those committees, though. Is their funding being held off? Are they going to be delayed in something they're planning on having?
Well, one of the things that might come out of the core review is which committees we set up. We have some communities who have many committees. We have some communities that have a few, and then we have others that have virtually none. So if you have none, then all that work ends up on council's lap. And as you know, most people on council have other jobs. They have full-time day jobs that they have to attend to. You want a balance that is effective and operationally efficient.
And that's what the core review is aiming towards finding.
Sure.
Now I did read I hear the committees are suspended, and then a couple days later there's a market analysis put out for the potential hotel. So some things are not happening and other things are. How does that balance work?
Well, the market analysis for the hotel and the conference center are both designed to look at what it looks like feasibility-wise with respect to the hotel and what sort of success they could have. And we need to understand that the 2 of them link together. The hotel and the conference center are going to work together. The work of the hotel is not going to be just conference center, but also a business hotel, a destination hotel perhaps. And what we're trying to do with this feasibility study is determine what contribution the conference center will have to the bottom line of a hotel, so that we can present that to potential people that would apply to answer our RFP.
And some people would do that work on their own? I mean, nobody would sort of buy a hotel without doing that work themselves, right?
Well, the other thing is, a lot of people believe that if a developer is going to build a project like that, like a hotel, that they should be doing that work. When in fact, it's us that are offering the conference center and the piece of property for sale.
Just like when you're selling your house, you do a spec sheet, you put it in color, and you put it on your driveway.
Exactly, and people are going to want answers to all kinds of questions.
Yeah. Okay, I had some more questions, but we're over time, so I'll say thank you, and we'll catch up with you again next week.
You bet.